Claude's on the iPhone. Claude's on the iPhone. Claude's on the iPhone. And there are a whole bunch of ones that are not the correct Claude. So
That's
let's see
right.
if we can put this up so you can, let's see if I can get there. Do you see that one? You want to make sure it looks just like that, because otherwise you might be working through something saying it's giving you access to Claude and it's not the new one.
That's right. And it's the age-old story. If you're paying for it, but it's supposed to be free, then you're out of money. If it's free, then typically it's not free, because if you download an app and it's free or somebody's running it as free, they're either selling your data or they're doing something to make money off the back end. So they're going to be making money off of you anyway. But this is exciting because we have Google Gemini, OpenAI's ChatGPT, Microsoft Copilot, Claude, Anthropic, Claude by Anthropic. And so this is exciting because, we have other ones off to the side. Apple is starting to integrate AI into Siri. Tesla has Grok with Elon Musk. And so there are some other models
Facebook,
starting
that
to,
is
Facebook,
Meta
Meta.
IO. We'll talk
Um,
about that later.
Exactly. So the competitors are really starting to rise, but for the last year, we've known these four main ones, and Claude has been one of the bigger ones. Especially, it's a crowd favorite for those who like to understand what they're asking about, because Claude is very kind of human focused, to where it not just delivers a prompt, but it also gives you a lot of explanations in a very comfortable way that's very conversational, rather than kind of a cold calculated language model. And so this is exciting that
Yeah, yeah.
Claude is on the iPhone now.
Well, and I just had the free version. And what's
Hmm.
exciting is I signed in with my Google account, the account I use for the
Hmm.
free versions, not my main enterprise level one. And it's got all the history there from me being online. So I think this is a great little tool now to have. Now from our class, you have several of them online as we
Hmm.
teach. Right in the beginning, we talk about using these apps, and the best way to learn is you got a little free time, get on one and ask it some questions. So this is clearly a very rich free level. And again, we're a big follow the money, aren't we, Justin? What do we learn about money being infused in this that's new as well? Because this, the more competition out there, the better small businesses have a chance to get some free tools while they exist and learn them before they find a
That's
way to
right.
have to charge.
So Anthropic has been going rapidly. For those who know the history, Anthropic and OpenAI are kind of seeded from the same pot. It kind of originates back to the same group of people in a way. They definitely know each other. And so OpenAI, which is ChatGPT, and Anthropic, which is Claude, are direct competitors. And everybody who really follows the money with OpenAI and ChatGPT, they say Microsoft is the big funder in their corner. And so when you look at Anthropic, Google was the first big company to really invest a great bit of money into them. And so they pledged up to $2 billion to Anthropic's cause and building their tools. And then recently, over the past few months, Amazon has actually entered into the fray and committed up to $4 billion into it. So there's a collective $6 billion. When Microsoft committed $1 billion to OpenAI. That was staggering when you looked at, now AI is here and it's not going anywhere. Here's $1 billion investment. And now in just a short few months, you're looking at $6 billion there. And and so, I know Martin and I use various tools for various purposes. I use Claude, ChatGPT, and Copilot daily for various tasks. I have different tasks that I know each tool works better for, and that helps me to streamline my productivity and workload. And so just to give you a little history behind that, Anthropic is working to develop more of an artificial general intelligence by combining, machine learning, neuroscience, and cognitive science. And the reason they're focusing on that is because they want to create human-like learning processes and mimic human cognitive abilities. And so they're really looking more at the ethics and safety in AI development from a cognitive side, kind of how it integrates with us. Whereas OpenAI is looking at more of natural language processes and reinforcement training to do kind of a more general language model. They're both really working toward AGI and ASI, just like everyone else is in the AI market. But Anthropic, what they're doing is, when you see with Google and with Amazon, they have the free and various accounts that the end users can use, but they're really focused too on more enterprise level customers, where although OpenAI is still looking at that too, OpenAI, and we saw this in the aftermath of the Thanksgiving fiasco with Sam Altman, is one of the things that caused that was OpenAI and Microsoft even are really big on trying to create a front to end user process to where everything they have is built into a mobile device or some type of mobile device that the end user, us, is able to use. So more kind of in a way focused to the consumer than big enterprises. So both dip their toes in both ways, but I really think what I'm seeing, OpenAI is looking more on a consumer level, individual use AI, whereas Anthropic, I think, is more focused on more big organization level applications.
Our experience is Anthropic often does a better job in teaching you things in many issues. And that's when we do our training, we show the different platforms and teach people how to learn themselves what's the best one for them, because there isn't a cookie cutter. This
That's
is
right.
perfect for this, because it's changing too fast. So if you empower people of how to evaluate the changes on the fly, they're going to be much more effective in using these tools. And if you go, oh, use this when you need green and this when you're blue, well, guess what? In a week, those could switch. But this is exciting. And I'm also glad, as a big advocate, when it came out 10 years ago of the Amazon device, I won't mention her name because I'll activate some lights or something here. They badly need something to upgrade. I know they didn't figure out how to make money on it, but my stepson mentions part of the biggest blame is they failed in making it easy for people to use other tools and integrate them so they'd want to use something else. They really failed in that education. And this might be a way to bail out, because they do have a lot of server access. They do have a lot of AI processing with AWS. So they have a lot of those tools there, and it'll be exciting to see what they do with them. Our comment today is make sure you get the right one. We took the picture. We'll put a link below as well. And right now it looks like it's just on iPhone as far as we can tell, but I'm sure they'll get an Android. Get it, play with it, but make sure you get the correct one. And that's what we wanted to mention now. Have a great day. Make sure to click subscribe and the bell and check the links below. And we're available for training and consulting on these topics. Take care.